Another thing to avoid, and again, this is profiteering, and it's something sanctioned, and I bet you know a ton of people who do it, and that is gambling or the lottery, which is gambling. And if you talk about like the really big lotteries, the ones where you see up on the billboards, and you can see the amounts going up, and it gets up to some crazy amount of like 300 million or something nuts like that. Almost up to $1 billion, I think, is what we've seen. Just a ton of money up there, and you got people all over the country putting in for it, and they're all super excited and talking about, what would I do with this money? If you're buying that ticket for the entertainment value of just like what if, and to sit around and daydream about what would you do with billions, okay, whatever. I understand that's what it is, but understand you're also not going to buy it. You're not going to win this thing. I've been in a room of just a few hundred people, okay, where I've got a ticket. It's like a business after hours event. Everyone gets a little ticket, a little raffle ticket, sitting there waiting for your number to get called. And surprisingly, I've actually won a number of those. Maybe I'm just lucky, but it's been weird. Sometimes I'll have like a streak where I've just won a bunch in a row, month after month. It seemed unfair. Anyway, but I'd be in the same room with people there month after month, and they'd never won in years and years of going in. That's just a group of a few hundred people, okay? So now take that and look at your odds of winning in something like this. Your odds of winning in that really big lottery is 1 in 300 million, okay? That's insane. So if you're buying, and there's people who regularly go off and buy a ticket like every week, sometimes every day. When you add that up, the price of those tickets, it comes out to a ton of money. Much better to save that money, set it aside, and invest it, So just to put this in perspective, 1 in 300 million, your odds of winning that lottery, you are 1,500 times more likely to be hit by lightning. How many people do you know have been hit by lightning? Okay? Okay, you've got one. Well, good. All right. But still, somebody out there's won the lottery too. So anyway, but 1,500 times more likely to be hit by lightning. All right. Now this is even more or less common, but dying from chronic constipation, like literally dying from it, such bad constipation you die, you are 118 times more likely to die from chronic constipation than to win the lottery. How many people do you know have died from chronic constipation?
None.
You don't know 118? 4? Well, that's pretty good.
I'm joking.
You got a family problem. Anyway, so here's a much better odd. What if I told you there was something you can do where 1 in 30 were able to do it? And if they did it the right way, they'd pretty much win. That's your odds of becoming a millionaire. 1 in 30. 1 in 30 Americans are millionaires. And almost all of them have done it by either investing, starting up some sort of business, putting their money maybe into real estate or some other means to get there. So it's almost like it's not gambling. You're going out there, you're taking your own destiny in your hand and moving forward and doing all the right moves to get to that. And if you do it right, and I guess that probably maybe, I don't know if all 29 of the people who didn't make it as millionaires, if they're not all doing the steps, but I'd say your odds go really, really much higher. You have much more in your favor if instead of gambling, you did all these things to try to make yourself wealthy. Okay, so that's the things to avoid as far as profiteers.